Hello guys, what is up? My name is 100 Black and White and welcome to a Pokemon Showdown video where we are tackling the final Smogon tier that I personally battled in, and that is Ubers. This is my second Ubers tier, and remember guys, if you'd like to challenge me to a battle, my name will be in the top right corner of the screen. If you don't see it, then I will leave in the description down below. But today, like every other team, I'd like to base it around a Pokemon, and we are basing around Kyogre because Kyogre is honestly my favorite legendary. It's a giant sea creature. Its design looks amazing, and it's like the god of the sea. It's like how can you get so much better than that? So anyway, we have Submarine here, our modest Kyogre holding the blue orb with Scald, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, and Signal Beam. I put Signal Beam on there because I don't really need Thunderbolt because there are many more like electric resist and electric immunities in Ubers than other tiers. And also Signal Beam is okay for Deoxys, Shaman Sky, even though I have Ice Beam already, Darkrai, stuff like that. So that's why I have Signal Beam. Then we have our physically offensive Landorus Sheer Force Life Orb with Earthquake Knockoff Superpower and U-Turn. Pretty standard set, jolly, nature. Don't really have to explain much there. Then we have our specially defensive Palkia holding the leftovers with Toxic, Thunderwave, Roar, and Hydro Pump. This is my status setter, and Roar is just in case any Pokemon wants to set up on me that I don't want set up on me. Then we have Aegislash, our physically defensive while holding a weakness policy because even if you make an Aegislash defensive, weakness policy makes it really strong. So that's why I weakness policy on it instead of like leftovers. And it has King Shield, Shadow Sneak, Toxic, Iron Head, Shadow Sneak for priority, Toxic to whittle down walls like Palkia, Giratina, Deoxys, etc. And Iron Head just for like fairy types and just for a stronger stab than Shadow Sneak. Then we have Xerneas, our modest, specially offensive Xerneas holding a power orb to get the Geomancy off with Moonblast, Flash Cannon, and Focus Blast. Now I know that Geomancy is only basically used for specially offensive Xerneases, so I know now not to run it on a physically offensive one. And finally, we have Groudon holding the red orb with Stealth Rock, Fire Punch, Earthquake, and Hammer Arm. Hammer Arm again is for dark types like Darkrai, and then it's also for like ice types like Kyurem, also for Dialga, stuff Pokemon like that. Also, I forgot to mention the nicknames. I want to nickname my teams, but I don't know, but I like to nickname my Ubers team especially. So we have Submarine, the Kyogre, we have Harvester, the Landorus because it brings bounty and bountiful stuff. Then we have Peppermint, the Palkia because its arms remind me of peppermint candies. Then we have Millennium, the Aegislash, referencing Millennium Shield and Yu-Gi-Oh! Majesty, the Xerneas, because Xerneas is majestic like that. And Mechanoid, the Groudon, because it looks like a giant mech. Like, just imagine like Groudon, like being like a kind of Godzilla creature, like just rampaging the city, just stomping on it, destroying everything. I don't know, that's what I imagine of Groudon. Anyway, we are gonna get into this. We're gonna try to do like 3 battles. Hopefully, okay, this is LC and Ubers by her name. Okay, we're gonna do more battles after that. I'm gonna set the timer. Um, and yeah, this team is like what? Like how does this team do well in Ubers? It's literally LC. It's level 5. Okay, so we have a Focus Sash, Iron Barbs, okay, and then Rocks. Alright, there we go. I'm okay, so the Ferrothorn is down. Alright, I don't even like why would you put a Weedle on a team, even in an LC team? It's like what? We have Rat. I'm gonna honestly just Stealth Rock because what are you gonna do to me? Endeavor? Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. Gonna go into Millennium. Because you only have like normal attacks. Quick attack, yeah, okay. Good. Just gonna Iron Head. Okay, go ahead into the Pokemon that's super effective to steel type attacks. Okay, you're dead. Switches out to Magnemite, probably has Endeavor again. Yeah, and then forfeit. Yeah, I'm like, what? Okay. Gonna try and find an actual battle. Okay, so we have Greninja, probably Mega Gengar because it's Ubers, Espeon, Volcarona, Infernape, and Electivire. So only two Ubers basically used on his team. I like to use just Pokemon specifically in a tier when I make a team. But anyways, obviously gonna start out the Greninja. I'm gonna start out with my Groudon. Ooh, starting off the Gengar. Now the thing that Gengar doesn't have to. Wait, did I put 252 in defense? No, I put it in HP and attack. Okay, so Gengar it doesn't have to Mega Evolve, and then my Earthquake would be useless. So I'm just gonna set up rocks. Okay, switch out into Espeon. Gonna go for the Earthquake. Why? Why shift years? Why? Why you gotta be that person? Why you gotta be that person with the Espeon? I'm gonna put the timer on because I don't respect Magic Bounce Espeon at all. At least with Zatu, it's like Zatu's not really used, but Espeon basically is only used to bounce Hazard back. Like, come on, man. Come on. Couldn't even have like a magical clef key or something. Come on, gonna Psychic, gonna get the crit, which sucks, but I will be able to take the Espeon down. So that's a really fast offensive mon out of like sight. I could have saved this Groudon for the Infernape and the Volcarona. Because yeah, this Gengar is gonna come out right now. I'm gonna Stealth Rock, but yeah, just Shadow Ball's gonna take me out. This might just be a regular Gengar, who knows? Um, huh. So I'm gonna go out to Landorus. I think I should outspeed. No, he still outspeeds. I'm gonna knock off. Shadow Ball will do a hefty amount to me, but if this is not Mega, I'm gonna be doing a lot of damage. Sashed, okay. Um, I did just sack it off and switch back into my Aegis and switch into Aegis Slash right here. It's pretty obvious that I'm gonna Shadow Sneak, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to sack it off at this point. I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak. Yeah, okay, so Gengar's down. So we're 2 for 2 right now, but he does have this thing. I'm gonna go into my Kyogre. Because if it goes for Fire Move, I completely get a free switch in right now. If it goes for Quiver Dance, which it did, I still can take one hit because I put a lot of my, I put 252 in special defense. So I'm pretty sure I can take whatever it wants to do to me. I'm just gonna Scald. Gonna go for another Quiver Dance. Okay, I'm gonna get damage off. Yeah, that does way too much because I'm a Kyogre and we're in the rain. So, Giga Drain, I will be able to live that and you're gonna go down. So, our Kyogre is really whittled down. But hopefully our walls will be able to take care of the team. Okay, so Greninja's obviously gonna come out. Probably gonna Dark Pulse. I'm gonna go out into my Xerneas. I think you're gonna Dark Pulse. Grass Knot, okay. So you're Grass type. Hopefully I can get the Geomancy off. Hopefully you don't run Gunk Shot. I might be able to survive with Scald. Crit. Of course. Of course crit. Of course crit. Okay, of course crit. Alright. So now I'm gonna Toxic. Whatever switches in will get toxic. Like, really crit? Really? I'm especially defensive, so I'll be able to take that. There's toxic. You're a grass type. I'm just gonna hydro pump. There's an ice beam, so if I can get this hydro pump up, yeah, that's a lot of damage. You're gonna go down to the toxic. There we go. Awesome job. Awesome job. It's too bad Palkia can't run Scald because I hate having Hydro Pump because it has the opportunity to miss. So here we have Electivire. And just Untoxic this again. Thunder Punch won't take me out because I do have 252 in HP. Gonna get the Toxic off on Electivire. It's just probably gonna wow Thunder Punch again, so I'm just gonna switch into my Aegis Slash. I can take one. Hopefully I don't para, that's good. Um, he might switch into Infernape now, predicting the King Shield. But I also don't want to risk. I also don't. I also want to get rid of as many Pokemon as I can because these two are low. So I'm gonna King Shield. Okay, so he stayed in. Goes for the EQ. Okay, so you have EQs, but you're gonna take more damage. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna Iron Head because the EQ is gonna go off. I will live it. I will get the weakness policy off, and I will be able to do a +2 resisted Iron Head, which does take it out, fortunately. Here comes the Infernape. I'm gonna King Shield, see what it wants to do. Here's the King Shield. Goes for the Fire Punch, that will cut Infernape's attack in half. So basically, my Palkia and my Kyogre should be able to live even a Thunder Punch from this Infernape. I'm going to get a +2 Shadow Sneak off, do a bunch of damage right there. I live it because I'm max plus defensive, and there's a forfeit. There's a forfeit. Good game to that guy. I would have said good game, but that guy left before I could. Ooh, this is a really uber team. So we have Mega Blaziken, Genesect, Deoxys, probably Primal Kyogre, Ho-Oh, and Kyurem White. So with this team, I predict the Kyurem White or the Genesect to start off. So I'm gonna start off with my Groudon. There's the Deoxys. I did not expect the Deoxys. Okay. So with Deoxys on the team, with Deoxys here right now, he does have Ho-Oh, which is immune to Earthquake, but I'm gonna go for an Earthquake because I think this person's just gonna stay in. I think Fudge 590 is just gonna stay in. Because like, why switch out into Ho-Oh right now? Because I could have just Rock Slide or Rock Tomb or Stone Edged the Ho-Oh predicting the switch, so why risk it? And as long as she doesn't switch into Ho-Oh, I'm gonna get Earthquake damage off of anything. I will be able to do that because I'm max HP. We do see that Deoxys is Sash. Okay, so Deoxys is Sash. Psychic did 41%. I still want to say this Groudon because I think it walls Genesect and Blaziken pretty well. I don't really need Xerneas this game, so I'm gonna go to Xerneas. Probably gonna go use another Psychic. Extreme Speed, Extreme Speed. Okay, I'm gonna get I need a Moonblast off. There's Extreme Speed getting the crit, which is really unfortunate because now Blaziken or Genesect can come in, and then or the Kyurem. You outspeed. You outspeed. Wow, I did not know Kyurem White outsped. Okay, so obviously gonna go for a Flash Cannon on Ice Beam. I'm gonna have to go into my Kyogre right now because it is especially defensive. Switches out into Blaziken. Now, there's no way you're gonna stay in. Because Scald one-shots you, and you're probably Mega. So I'm gonna call mine. I mean, Blaziken does get Thunder Punch, which could do some damage to me. But it's like, why would you stay in with the Blaziken? Especially against a Primal Kyogre that could possibly be modest like mine. I don't know. Can we just appreciate? Look how Primal Kyogre looks. It's honestly so much better looking than Primal Groudon. Like, oh my god, it's literally a giant submarine. Like, I had a Kyogre toy, and like it just looks like it just like shoots torpedoes out of its mouth, and then like it's so huge. It could like fit like people in it if it has the capacity to. And then it's so destructive. Like if submarines were made to cause damage, it does so much damage. Kyogre does so much damage. It's insane. Switches out, gonna go into Genesect, gets the attack boost from the download ability. I have a Combine up. I'm gonna go for Scald right now. Because Giga Drain, I will be able to live that. That was a crit, and I took like 42% for that. And that's a one shot for Genesect. That's a one shot for Genesect. That's all fine. That's perfectly fine. Here goes the Kyurem. And I should be able to live any hit you want to do to me. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. Outrage, I will be able to live that. Ice Beam takes it down 49%, which is not the amount I want it to be at. So now that you're locked into Outrage, I can get a free switch into my Xerneas. There's the Outrage. I get immune. And now I can just go for... Oh wait, do you not get confused when your outrage stops? And then Geomancy. Okay, so Hole comes out. I get a free Geomancy off. Oh, I didn't put Thunderbolt on this one. Oh no, I didn't put Thunderbolt on this one. I have to go for Moonblast for stab because I want to get some damage off on Hole. Because Hole can wall my team, kind of. Because I don't have any electric types. I do have Kyogre, but it's fairly low because of Genesec's crit Giga Drain and the outrage from Kyurem, so I don't want to rely on that. There's a good amount of damage up. There's a light screen. Ooh, this is a support hole, definitely. I'm just gonna get damage off. I need damage off. I gotta get that damage off. There's a special attack drop, but we all know that Ho-Oh is physically offensive. Flame charge Ho-Oh with light screen. Interesting. I'm just gonna get damage off. Ho-Oh could roost at any time, but I just need the damage. I just need the damage. I don't think I have a single rock type move on my landers either. Okay. So bring it down 40%. Yeah, there's the roost. There's the roost, bringing it back to 100%. I'm just gonna stall out turns to be honest. Do you have a rock type move? No, you have knockoff. I'm just honestly gonna get damage off. I just need damage off at least. So this whole is at +2. So it outspeeds everything on my team. Okay, what I have to do is just switch into Palkia. Even though it's physically offensive, like I'm pretty sure I can take a flame charge or a sacred fire from it. And I have to toxic it. Fly? What? And it missed. Lol. Fly hole though, I appreciate that. Oh, and there's a screen. That is an amazing set. So we do get the toxic off and hole. With the light screen on, I'm just gonna hydro pump right now. There's the light screen set up. I missed the hydro. That's really unfortunate, but I will be able to live through it. I'm gonna go for another hydro. Honestly, probably gonna switch into the Kyogre or the Kyurem now because it sees that I'm using hydro. Um, switching into Blaziken for some reason. But Blaziken will obviously Mega Evolve. I'm just gonna Toxic it. No, seriously. I love it. Special Blaziken and Special Blaziken. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love seeing new sets. Even in Ubers, I love that this guy is going with new sets. Oh, mixed Blaziken. Oh. Oh, mixed. Oh, interesting. Alright, so we have Primal Kyogre here. I really just need a Toxic off on this thing, so that's what I'm gonna do. Toxic is such an annoying status condition, like any other status condition. Because if you have no Heal Beller or Aromatherapy or any way to get rid of the status, you're constantly taking damage, and you're taking more and more damage with every turn that you stay in, which is really, really, that does a lot of stuff. Didn't get the origin points off, but I do quad resist it. But unfortunately, I do get the para, so I can't get a Hydro Pump off to deal damage. There's a Thunder that will be able to KO me because it is neutral. But now we can go into our Primal Groudon, put up the extremely harsh sunlight, and we can go for Stealth Rocks. Ice Beam will do a lot of damage to me, but getting the rocks up to whittle down that hole is such a big thing that I need. I know, right? Peppermint Toxic, the worst thing. Peppermint Toxic, the worst thing. So with the rock setup, hole will be taking 50% when it switches in. And it's toxic, so it take even more damage, but every time it wants to switch out and switch back in. Earthquake will take out the Kyogre. Kyurem comes in, takes 25% since it is super effective to rocks. And I was just Earthquake at this point. She could outrage me or even Draco Meteor to take me out, that's fine, but with the special attack reduction, I can freely just go out into my landers right here, and I can just go for an Earthquake. If it wants to switch in, if she wanted to switch into Ho-Oh, she would take her Ho-Oh would take a bunch of damage, and without any speed boost, Lander is outspeed, so I could have just got the knockoff off, which I'm gonna do right now. Again, knockoff off, do a bunch of damage, get rid of the leftovers, and with Toxic, Ho-Oh should be going down. Okay, never mind, Ho-Oh doesn't go down. I'm just gonna go for another knockoff because it's neutral. GG. So that was an awesome game. GG to Fudge59. That was an awesome game. I wonder if she's gonna type anything. She's not gonna type GG. Okay, so let's get one more battle because that LC battle was kind of. I don't really like those kind of battles. So let's try to get one more. Okay, so we have Mega Mawile, that's probably why it's in Ubers. Then we have a Sableye, a Rotom and a Zoomer, an Excadrill, and a Zard. Wait, is this just regular Mawile or regular Zard? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright. So there are multiple things that she can start off with. Um, she could start off with Sableye for status, Rotom for Volt Switch, um, Excadrill to start off rocks, or one of these two to get the Mega Evolution off. With every situation, I think that Groudon is the best thing. Starts off with the Charizard. I think I will be okay taking an Earthquake. But I'm gonna just set up my rocks. There's a Dragon Dance going off on. But with no defogger, my rocks are there to stay. I'm gonna switch into my Landers because I think an Earthquake is gonna come out. Dragon Claw, ooh, that sucks. So it is a Megazord X with a regular Mawile, which is interesting. This thing is huge now. It has a even with one Dragon Dance, that thing is huge. Zard obviously gonna go for the Earthquake. I think I should be able to live, and I'm gonna get an Iron Head off. Goes for another Dragon Dance. Oh my gosh. Gonna get a resistant Iron Head off. Gonna King Shield here. Hopefully my shield form will make me take an +2 Earthquake. Gonna roost. Smart play, smart play. Now, I still think you're gonna go for an Iron Head. I mean, Earthquake or something. So I'm gonna Iron Head. There's the Fire Punch. I am not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that at all. I think this thing sweeps me right now. Oh wait, it doesn't have anything for my Groudon. Okay, so this thing has nothing for my Groudon, so I can just Earthquake it right now. There's Dragon Claw. I will be able to take it because Groudon has amazing defenses, and that Megazord will go down. Unfortunately, my Landers and my Aegislash are gonna go down, and I kind of need the Aegislash for Mawile, Azumarill, and Excadrill, so that it's gonna be really hard to work around these guys. Here comes the Mawile. Gonna get the Intimidate off, but a Fire Punch in the sun will still kill. Sucker Punch shouldn't kill because you're a regular Mawile, and I'm still a Primal Groudon. Play Rough is resisted, Iron Head is resisted, as I just learned because I'm an idiot and I thought Steel was neutral to fire. Gonna switch out to Sableye, you're still gonna take a lot of damage from that Fire Punch. I won't be able to get the burn, but I'm just gonna go for another Fire Punch. You can't Willow me because I am part Fire type. Gonna go for Recover, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep using Fire Punch. Actually, Earthquake is better. Earthquake is better because it's higher base power. Never mind, Fire Punch is better because of Sun. So I'm gonna Fire Punch. Predicting the Earthquake, she could have switched out into Rotom, but that's what I needed. I needed that burn, so the Sableye does go down, as you see right there. She went for knockoff thinking that she could knock off my red orb, but Unfortunately, I wish you could do that, but unfortunately cannot. Back out into Mawa to get me to -2. Fire Punch still should be able to do a lot of damage to a Mawile, even an Excadrill, but probably the Zoomer, which does come in, or the Rotom Wash, would be able to take a resisted Fire Punch. I wish I got the burn. Right now, I'm gonna stay in because Playro won't kill me because I resisted, and I can get off damage with Earthquake right here. And Azumarill cannot use Aqua Jet or any other water moves because of the Intense Sun, which is why Primal Groudon is Ubers, because Intense Sun is really good, as you see here, because Azumarill can't do anything. This Azumarill obviously doesn't run Superpower, or else it would have gone for Superpower first. So I'm going to KO the Azumarill. Mechanoid, oh my gosh, Mechanoid. I'm gonna call them by their nickname. Mechanoid just like stomping on all of them, just like taking the hits, showing them why Hoenn Legendaries got the remake, why they're so powerful and mighty. I'm at -3 right now. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go for Fire Punch. It still should be able to take out a Mawile. If not, it will do enough damage where everyone else can be able to take it on a Mawile. There's a Sucker Punch won't be able to take me out. Mawile is gonna go down. May I remind you, I'm at -3. I'm a -3 Primal Groudon, and I one-shot the Mawile. Even though Mawile does not have the best defense or HP, I still one-shot it, and I'm at -3. I outspeed. Are you not running speed investment? Speed investment. Because in no universe should this thing ever 302. Yeah, no universe should an Excadrill ever be outsped by a Groudon, especially like a Mega, especially my Groudon who doesn't have any speed investment. So I'm kind of confused about that. I'm gonna Hydro here. Hydro kills the Excadrill. Hydro will do chip damage on the Rotom. And we are looking in a pretty okay position as long as Excadrill doesn't Sword Dance here and I miss my Hydro. I should be pretty golden because Kyogre can just take a Thunderbolt and I can just calm mine up. There's a Hydro Pump, and in case I do land a Hydro Pump like I did right now, Rotom switches in, I Toxic it, and it's basically just whittling it down. And then Kyogre can come in, get like some resisted Scald off and stuff like that. But here's a Toxic. The Peppermint Toxic. The peppermint rotting away at your teeth. Oh my gosh, that's such a good thing. That's such a good thing. Just imagine like a Palkia like feeding you a peppermint, and then like while you're eating it, like your teeth rot and like it starts and your like teeth start to dissolve and stuff like that. There's a Willow. I won't care about that because Toxic is way more fatal than Willow, especially with leftovers that just cancel it out. So I'm perfectly okay with that. I just gonna do as much damage as I can, so when my Kyogre comes in, it just like annihilates the rest. Ooh. So this Rotom is a Resto Chesto, got rid of the Toxic. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna Toxic it. I'm gonna switch into my Xerneas. I'm gonna get a Geomancy up, and I'm gonna try and use Moonblast to lower its special defense. I mean special attack, so Kyogre can even take more hits from it. And I will be able to get out damage out of Rotom. And then when it rests, since it no longer has its Chesto Berry, I will be able to set up a Geomancy on it. Because for those of you who don't know, when you have rest, you have to sleep for the required 2 turns with rest. So I will get the Geomancy up. There's a power up. Getting the special defense up. I'm okay with that. Sorry, my nose got congested. Gonna go for a Moonblast here. Hopefully reducing the special attack. Or just one-shot it. Oh my gosh. GG. GG. And with that battle, I'm gonna end the video off here. Remember guys, if you'd like to challenge me, I have teams from Ubers to Pew. My Showdown name is in the top right corner or in the description down below. If you cannot see it for whatever reason, you can challenge me to any battle from PU to Ubers. I normally like to do single battles. I don't really like to do doubles. I guess I could make a doubles team, but I don't really like doubles to be honest. But it is a still doubles and triple battles and rotation battles and all those other battles. I still like them, but it's just that single battles have more like a strategical standpoint of it. But anyways, enough of that. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, goodbye.